Welcome to another exciting episode of Life in Bali. I'm your host, DC Puba of Cuke Archives and Cuke Audio. The Life in Bali podcast, which is once a week now, is the only one that doesn't focus on Zen, San Francisco Zen Center Archive, Shunryu Suzuki. It's the only one that isn't Cuke Archives, which is the, preserving the legacy of Shunryu Suzuki and those whose lives touched his. It's a chance for me to share a few things about where I live and, anything I want without throwing them into the other podcasts, which started off as more like a variety show. I pray that you and yours are safe and comfortable and can get out and do anything you want while following, of course, the universal precept of do as little harm as possible. I bring you these podcasts with the dog at Bandita and feline Cuchita, but without dearest lovely Katrinka, who's in America. But also I should include with my creaky, squeaky chair here, which bothered me a while ago, and I was going to get a Gardino to build a chair. I need one where I can pull my legs up and cross my legs and put them down, so I can't use a regular chair. And these are rattan chairs. I have a few of them here like this that I had made. But, the only thing I really care not to have creaking and excess sound that I really try to get right is when I'm reading the chapters of Crooked Cucumber. So, I don't care anymore. So you'll just hear little creaks now and then. The number of positives for COVID-19 here has picked up some. It has grown so slowly. And there have been 5 deaths. And now it's like at 640 or something the last time I looked at it. And that's, it was like a week ago, it was in the 400s, and the week before that was in the 300s. Now, it grew much slower than that before that. So we'll see if it has an exponential growth as tends to happen with it. But still, we're not getting reports through the grapevine, through the Sanur community, and, just talking to Indonesians I know. Nobody I know knows anybody who's gotten it, or I haven't heard anything about the hospitals being busy, etc. So we'll see what happens. Yesterday, I went out to get some Pulsa for my iPhone. And that means, I buy time on it for regular phone numbers, and also buy data. That's for going on. That's for going on Wi-Fi through your phone. If you tie into a Wi-Fi somewhere else, like you're in a restaurant, then you don't have to pay anything for it. But Bolsa, you have to be buying it regularly. You can work it out where you do it automatically through your phone, through deducting from a bank account. And I could do that. I do have a local bank account, but I just haven't done it yet. It's nice to get out. I can just walk, 2 blocks away and get it. So I did that yesterday. And so I was sitting there, and there's a nice, very young woman dealing with it, and I give her my phone and say, here's the number, and we agree I'll get 50,000 bulls, like a little less than $4. And there's a young man to my left and a woman, and I thought maybe he was Indonesian. He could have been Chinese, Indonesian, and turned out he was Japanese. Well, when I heard he was Japanese, because I said something to him in Indonesian. I was talking to the woman who was with in Indonesian, just a few niceties, and said something to him, and he clearly didn't understand it. And I said, oh, he's not, just speaking Indonesian. I said, oh, he's not from Indonesia. Never ask if someone's Japanese. Never guess where an Asian is from. Ask them where they're from, or you have a good chance of insulting them. No, he's from Japan, so I like that. So I spoke a little Japanese to him, Oh, Nihonjin de gozaimasu ka? Instead of, you're Japanese, sir, huh? That was fun. I wasn't being attentive. I forgot. And he and the woman over there had both pulled their masks down, and they were both rather close. And when I left, I got caught up, and I talked to him for 20 minutes in Japanese and English. His English was pretty, it was all right. And, it's very hard for me to say anything in Japanese while, I'd be speaking Indonesian, and then I can say a few things in Japanese, and then Indonesian words will come out, and I get confused. I can't do 2 at a time. I'd have to, and also my Japanese is very, very rusty. But anyway, when I got home, I realized, God, I sat next to him for like 20 minutes, didn't ask him to put his mask on, didn't tell him to get further away. I just forgot about it. So I said, all right, what's the date? And I thought, well, I'll probably wonder and worry a little about that for 2 weeks. Now, I made a mental note to be more careful. Don't let your guard down. Okay. Before we get into Komang, I thought I'd tell you one thing. I'm here with Bandita and Kuchita, with Dogette Bandita and Feline Kuchita. And I thought I'd tell you how they got their names. Kuchita, called Kuchi. Kuchi, came with us. She was a feral cat that when we moved, we went from just feeding her outside to capturing her. And the vet came and picked her up, or we took her to the vets probably. And, the vet fixed her. She'd just been having one litter after another, and it's not good. Not good. And then she came here, and we kept her in a bathroom, in the guest bathroom here in the living dining room area for a few days. Something like that. No, we couldn't have done that. We kept her in the bathroom overnight or something. Then we kept her in the house for a few days. Something like this. I can't remember. It's almost 3 years ago. And then we let her go, And she had a nice territory, and she didn't have to fend for herself. She'd been a street urchin all her life. She'd been getting fed pretty regularly for, 6 months, a year before we moved here. But anyway, Katrinka, the word for cat in Indonesia is kucing. So Katrinka started calling her Kuching. And I said, Katrinka, you can't call a cat cat. That's not right. It's embarrassing. Come on, let's give her a name. And she said, well, I like Kuching. No, I mean, really, this is the number one impasse with Katrinka and me, is that she liked that, and I absolutely refused to accept it. So people would come and they'd say, what's your cat's name? And Katrinka would say, Kuching. I'd say, no, it's not. She's making a mistake there. It's Kuchi. See, I got something close. Kuchi. You know? I'd said she's saying that because it means cat, but it's a mistake. And so we go back and forth on that. It really is the only thing. It's the only thing I'm like that on. And then I said, but it's Cuchita for long, Cuchis for short, Cuchita. And so that's how she got her name. Now, Bandi's name, oh God, we bought Bandi. It was all Katrinka's trip. When we moved here, she said, now we can have a dog. I said, no, it'll tie us down. Don't do that. And she said, no, I want a dog. So she got a little dog. That's nice. And we know some people, a Balinese family, that raises dogs to sell. So we bought her for $500,000. About back then, that was about $35. And Komang drove us in the bimo to get her, and we went from there with the guy who we got her from just a few blocks to the nearby vet, who was already the vet we were using somehow. Maybe that was just a coincidence that was nearby, because she's the one that had worked with Kuchi. And we had Kuchi when we moved here. We got Bandi very soon after moving here. I don't know, first week or two. And she was, like 2-3 months old. She just weaned. So we're saying, what should we name her? We're saying there, Komang and the vet and Katrinka and me. Now, neither Komang nor the vet speak English. So we're talking, and we're talking about what name to use. And Katrinka says, well, let's call her Blondie. How do you say that? And I didn't know how to say the word blonde. And she put her hand on her head, blonde. And the vet said, oh, Bandi. No. Wait a minute, I have to think about it. Bando. We said, oh, okay, that's cool. We'll call her Bando. So we're calling her Bando. And then we learned that Bando means headband. God, I should have looked it up. I had my iPhone with me. I could have just looked it up on my iPhone. I would say blonde. So I said, no, Katrinka, we cannot have a dog named Headband. I refuse. So I said, let's call her Bandita, bandit, little bandit, She thought, oh, cool. And so I told that to the vet. I said, we're going to call her Bandita. And she said, oh, but that's bad. I said, why? She said, because bandit. So they know the word bandit in Indonesian. I went, oh, yeah, cool. I hadn't even thought of that. Great, that's even better, a little bandit. But then we don't use bandita, except, the way you use the full name, some bandita. We use Bandi. So that's how Bandita and Kuchita got their names. Oh, yes, I almost forgot. After the phone chat with Komang, at the very end of this podcast, before I say goodbye, I'm going to play a song for Katrinka. Now, I get out the guitar once every, few months. And it's frequently, I would say more often than not, to write a song for Katrinka for a birthday, for Valentine's, or something she asked me to do, like when her son got married. And I did one for my granddaughter, Lucia, when she was born, special occasion, did one for our wedding. And then sometimes I'm moved to do one for some reason. So, doing these podcasts, I'm so busy and I got all this other stuff I got to keep doing. And, every once in a while I think, I should do a song for Katrinka and send her there, because that's another thing I've done when she's in the States. And especially now she's been there so long. But I couldn't think about it. And then just a few nights ago, like 2-3 nights ago, I was, cleaning up dinner and getting ready to come back and work on some podcast. And as I cleaned up, I started some little tune. And then, singing a little something to it. And I went, oh, that's it. Okay. So I went over to the guitar and played it a few times and thought I had it down. And so I came back and, did that work, blah, blah, blah. And then it was late, it was time to go to bed. I went, oh, the song. And I went back and I couldn't remember. I could remember it generally, but I couldn't remember the cool part. Something that sort of made it for me. Doggone it. I tried, but I'm not educated musically. I don't have any intellectual. I have nothing to hold on to. So when I write a song, I have to write it. I have to write the chords down. I have to do it with a guitar, chords and words. I need to write the chords. And if there's some special note or something, you write it down, what that is or something, and play it a bunch of times. And the best thing is to record it so I can hear it. But, I didn't do that. And so I lost it. And the next day I was sort of bummed out. Well, Christ, that was nice. And, something like that only comes along so often. So I thought, well, I'll just do the best I can with it. So I kept doing it. And now I don't care. Whatever I lost, that was just something else. I mean, it was the same song. It was just a different way. I don't know how it was different. I can't remember. So this, at the end of the podcast, there will be this song for Katrinka. And now it's time to hear from Komang. Komang is a driver. There are many drivers here because there are many bule, or foreigners or expats like me, like us. And we don't really want to have a car. We don't want to get into that. And definitely don't want to have a motor scooter. Really, I don't even like getting on them. Though every once in a while I have to. And you know what? Taxis and drivers and bimos, they're really, really quite economic here. And we don't need to go many places often. Kadek's husband we used for the first year or two, but he got so busy, we started using Komang. And, I don't know, back in 25 years ago or something, but just for long distance driving. So it would just be once every few months or something. Except Katrinka likes to use him to go to the airport. I think that's a little extravagant because he comes from so far away. But he's always happy to have the work. but I can't pay. I mean, he'll take what the going rate for going to the airport from here and back home is and everything, but I can't pay that little to him. It's okay to get in a taxi, have them drive you there and drop you off and do it. But anyway, he's full service, you know. He meets people for us, and he's very, very helpful. Also, he's like an Indonesian teacher to me, like Komang. I mean, like Nyoman. Komang speaks pretty good English. You know, he's going to come on and speak with us for an hour or something. But, you know, when I go out, I do not want to speak English. It's my chance to learn Indonesian. And people here are really good at that. They're not good everywhere, I'll tell you. They're really good. They're really helpful. They're happy to do it. And so sometimes he wears me out. Like if we're going up to Singaraja up north, and if there's traffic and stuff, they can end up being 6 hours. And, he'll start reviewing me on things and stuff. And I get tired. I go, oh, God, I hope he doesn't say anything to me for a while. I need to relax. I need to rest. But it's really good. And he's been very, very helpful. And we try not to even use English if I don't understand something. I'll say, well, how do you say so-and-so? And he'll try to explain it. Well, that's what Nyoman and I have to do. And that's really good. But Komang's great. He knows a tremendous amount about Indonesia, about Hinduism, about all that. So he can always explain things and just explain as much as we want. He's very pleasant. Okay, so that's enough introduction. And here we go with the phone chat with Komang. Komang.
Halo.
Oh, there you are.
Ya, saya ya.
Hi. Bahasa Inggris.
Ya.
Okay, let's speak English.
Yes, right.
So, this is Sintra Komang. Do you say Sintra right. Komang or Komang Sintra?
Komang Sintra. That is my complete name is like E Komang Sintra because like E like I, if Balinese is meaning like a man.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just said that because your name on Facebook.
Oh yeah, because so many Komang. That's why I put it like I turned my name like Sintra Komang.
Yeah.
Because so many. Yeah.
I see.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you're being recorded.
Yeah.
And I wanted you to share with us your experience of growing up in Bali and what it was like as a child, what it's like now, how it's developed. Anyway, you've told me interesting things about your childhood. Can you start there?
Yeah, for sure. Like so they all look like when I'm a kid, just like a baby. I mean, because my history of my life. So my parents, so that is originally came from other island that is not from Bali. They came from Nusa Penida Island.
Oh, well, that's Bali. That's Bali.
Yeah, that's Bali, but part of Bali, like a regency of Klungkung.
Yeah.
Yep, right. But it was before 1945, before freedom. My grandma is it a move from Nusa Penida, goes to west of Bali. It was a regency of Negara and district of Malaya. And it was my mom and my dad born there, but it was like a split little bit because my dad is born in west of Bali of Malaya district, and my mom born is in a little bit east, called is Mendoyo. And after they get married and move about 1976, and then goes to Negara. So they are also west of Bali. But before that, I born in so was like in Mendoyo, because it was like my dad is moved there because after get married, and I born in the Mendoyo district there. And after there is when it was 3 years, like because I born it was 1973, and then they moved. My parents moved to west of Bali, Isip Negara, 1976. So there is little bit hard life because there is no electric long time ago, and we are living close of the jungle. So there is a line of my land like long time ago. There is jungle there.
Yeah.
And I want it to be nature, no electric, and then take shower to the river. And then after there is no kindergarten, and afterwards like 7 years, my old, I get to study. There is no elementary. No kindergarten, and just goes to the elementary school, the beginning there.
Yeah.
But it was really, really like hard because every day I just work by feet for 10 kilometers to time, almost 20 kilometers every day.
So you walked 10 kilometers to school?
Yeah,
and back every day?
Yeah, every day.
Pretty good.
Yeah, very hard, that one. But it is exercise because I live like, a little bit like a deer, like an animal, like a deer, a little bit strong long time ago.
Right.
Yeah, right.
So
then,
what was it like? You've talked to me about how you could just go into the jungle and get food.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Because like the ocean at really, really, really far, and then no vehicle there a long time ago. Always work, and then working every day, and then but when other people visit on my village, who is get a little bit rich, they just has a horse.
Just have what? Just have what?
Horse.
Horse. Oh, they had horses.
Right. Horse. Yes, horses. Yes, right. And then, so I just maybe just sometime, maybe like a 3 months or 2 months, at least like 2 months, go to the market, but by just get a salt only, because a lot of everything I got from the jungle, like they took from the young of rattan, they took the top and cut there, and then for the vegetables, and they has like my parents got a planting of spinach water, long bean, tomatoes, and then some other like other vegetable there. But there is like it's normal like vegetable, not like in Badugul, because they are a little bit it's like the cold weather. But in my place, not like that. Just normal like banana or something, coconut like that. Yeah. But some, if not enough, we are with my parents just going to the jungle, took something there. Yeah. So, but it was like a long time ago. Is my feeling that it's not always fun, because I think just that's life, because I don't know yet about technology.
Yeah.
No radio, no television. But first time when my parents have to get something hard for us about coconut, they are going to the cities, sell that coconut. I just first time see the television, but I never know what is that, because I just was thinking like a box with like shadow. Well, I was thinking this box, but what something shadow, something like a moving that is on the screen, something like that. I don't know about that. That's television or no? I don't know about it. So really, really. And then after that, just grow, and then until the grade, because the elementary we have the grade until like a 6 year, but I have a really sad because after five grade on elementary, you see my mom's die. Yeah, because problem why? Because there is little bit not so hard about disease, but like paper or something like that. And then but there is no hospital there. So if they are going to the hospital really far away, I think there is not enough time. But
what
my
was
dad
wrong with her?
It's like paper, like maybe like because live close of the jungle, maybe like a dengue is my mom for
Oh, you think she had dengue?
my mother, yes. And after 9 years, is it like my dad?
Your dad died when you were 9.
Like the first is feelings no good, like the body is like paper hot, something like that. And then because we don't have like medicine, just going to the jungle, took some leaf or something like from the medicine trees or something like that, and then
Yeah, you took her herbs.
herb, yes, exactly, yeah, and then so hard, and then so really hard because my mom and my dad is die. And then also we are live on the jungle, close up the jungle there, and then goes to the cemetery really far away. But I get a little bit, it's because long time ago, so like people help each other, like my neighbor, so really nice guy, and everyone came to my house to helping like that. And then preparation, maybe just like for 2 days, the body live at home for the moment, and after going to the cemetery. Yeah, like that.
Well, when you say going to the cemetery, was the body buried or was it cremated first?
Yeah, there is a long time ago because we don't have money. Yeah, there is not enough money, so just buried. So buried almost like totally around 5 years, and then my older sister getting grow up, and then after they has a season of cremation, like a collective, so many people, and after we are with my family, they took the body again, but just still bone only, just the bone.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they keep almost 5 years on the ground. Yeah.
So you took the bodies from the ground. Did you take your mother also?
Yeah, also you sit together.
And did you join them in a mass cremation with other people's relatives?
Yeah, with the other people. So we spend not a lot of money, just a little only, because there is like so many people. Exactly. Yep.
I went to a big cremation. What's it called? On Limbongan with 125 people.
Yeah.
Their remains were cremated in one big ceremony.
Yeah.
With with the they're like small ogo.
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what to call them. All these like small statues and creations that the ashes not the ashes, the remains were put in. And on 3 platforms that were pretty big, and more than 3. There were and then 3 other smaller ones. And it was, it was all burning at one time. It was several hundred people. Amazing.
Yeah.
So is that what when your parents were finally cremated? Was that what it was like?
Oh yeah, like that. So they are just called like they make in Bali call is wadah. Wadah is meaning like something container, but they call look like a temple. Its meanings like meru, but in China call is pagoda. But in Bali call is meru, and the other
Meru. So meru is pagoda.
Yeah, meru. And then the other like an animal, something like a cow, but they call it like in Bali lembu. They put something like a assist inside of the lembu, like a cows, the duplicate of cows, something like that. But call in Bali lembu. Yeah. And after that, there is everything for the and everything burning, but there has some offering in there with the controlling, like assistant of the priest controlling, and they make like a mantra, and they're just so many incense, and then burn incense, and so smell is just really good, something like that. And after until finish, and the day after, they will do it for call is ajar, like a journey to temple by temple.
A journey.
Yes. So the first, I think when we fast with you, David, and then when we are going to like Ahmed or Candidasa, they are going first to Gua Lawa, the Bat Cave temple. Yeah.
Bat Cave Temple. It's great. Yeah. We've been there together.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, it's nice there. And then after that, they get frying in there, and they get blessing. And after they going to the second temple, they are the biggest of temple in Bali, the Besaki.
Oh, Besaki. That's far away.
Far away, yeah. So almost like from Bat Cave Temple, is it depending the traffic before, like a 1.5 or 2 hours or something like that.
You can get to Besaki from, what do you call the Bat Cave Temple?
Gua Lawa.
Oh, Goa Lawa.
Yeah.
Right. And you can get to Besaki from Goa Lawa in an hour and a half?
Hour and a half, exactly. But hour and a half, yeah, that's why I said like depending the traffic. But now I think it's like
if there's no traffic. Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty quick.
Yeah.
And then from your home in Nagara to Goa Lawa, that's 2 hours?
Oh, there is more. Like because people there is cremated in Nagara, so needed time around until Goa Lawa. There is because like by buses, like 4 hours.
So you took buses?
Yeah, buses. Yeah. So many people. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and many people together.
Yeah.
And where did you sleep?
So some I sleep like if really tired because like Nagara to Bat Cave temples, I sleep on the bus. I sleep on the bus.
Yeah.
And some I rest little bit. People get blessing, get pray and there in Gua Lawa. We with many people take a rest. Having enough, get some lunch a little bit, but bring from home. Maybe David, like when we are going with you to go to Singaraja, some teapot, like a rice teapot with the cover with the coconut leaf, something like that. Yeah. Exactly.
But all right. So, but then from Goa Lawa you went to Besaki. So you didn't get home in the same day.
Oh no, the same. Not we need like almost 2 days. Almost 2 days.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you just slept in the bus?
On the bus, yeah. And after that, we pray also. There is in a Besaki, and then take some dinner on there, but sleep on the bus. And then in the middle, like until midnight. And then sleep there at midnight and do like sleep on the bus and wake up early morning and do for praying again in Besaki, and after preparation back home to Nagara like that. Yeah, that is a really long journey, really long, because it was long time ago. There is not bus like now. There is like no high technology. That's really slow, and then so really scary because the bus is like old technology. Yeah. So maybe David, because then the bus is like turned not by batteries, because I have seen in the front of the engine they just turning like spinning. You know that? The spinning engine to make on.
You mean no, it's called a crank.
The crank, yeah, exactly.
They had to crank it to get it going.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
I've actually at our monastery, Tasahara in California, we mainly didn't have electricity, but we had two generators that were old Jeep engines that we had to crank to get started to give us electricity sometimes for the shop or sometimes to keep food cold. I remember that, and they're dangerous.
Yeah, exactly.
Cranks. You have to you can't put your thumb around it.
Yes.
You have to put your thumb with your fingers so that if it jerks and goes real fast, it doesn't break your thumb.
Yeah. So that's really, really dangerous, I think. That there is must be has like ability, I mean, like experience or something like that. If not, they just to get to pick the like a metal and then to make it turning. So really dangerous one because they are will spinning together by the engine. Oh, so really dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the meaning of the ceremonies? Can you talk about the Hindu element in it?
Oh yeah, there is the ceremony about in Hindu. So because like I have learned also from my parents before when I was a kid. What is a ceremony? Ceremony like because in Bali they trust about from 5 elements from the bile of the body. So like the earth, like material of land or something like that, and then from the water, from the fire, from the ether, and then from some sky or something like that. And like
wait a minute, I didn't understand the last two. I heard earth, fire, water.
Yes, but there is
then what?
But they do it for the basically. They took from the like a symbol of a trimurti, like a three angles. They basically from the three angles, like Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva.
Yeah, I wouldn't call them angels. I'd call them gods.
The god is calling like a Hindu. Is it the Ida Sangyang Widi Wasa? Yeah, the Hindu call the god is called in Hindu Ida Sangyang Widi Wasa.
So you think of Vishnu, Brahma, and
Shiva.
Shiva. You call them more like angels?
There is called is manifest, something like angels, but they call it Hindu. They trust about the one God, but there is manifest of the God like that. It's Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, like for controlling born, life, and death, something like that.
Yeah. Wait a minute. You talked about the 5 elements there. Water, fire, air. What are the other 2?
From the lands, material land, like from the earth.
Water, fire, air, earth.
And then ether.
Ether.
Yes.
Oh, there you go. Thank you.
Ether, yes, exactly.
Now, so keep going with your life. What happened?
And after that, after let us finish for the cremation, we are back from the Saki. We are going home, and then after going home, every family when they got married, and then when they are split with the parent. But like my home before, because my parent is gone, I'm still joined with my parent before. They live about.
You're still going what? You're still what?
When, for example, like now, when I'm split with the parent, everyone, if like Hindus people, they has family temples, something like that.
Yeah. Family temple.
Family temple. And after we put like just symbolize like a personification. My parent we put on my temple with the 3 room. I has a temple about the 3 room. There is symbol of Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. Brahma is left side, Vishnu is right side, and then Shiva is middle, on the middle. And after we put my parent like a personification, I put inside symbol of Shiva because already, I mean, like, disappear, something like that. Symbol
Your
of
what?
disappear. And after we put like a just personification, I put my parent on the middle, on the middle.
Oh yeah. Okay.
On the middle room, yes.
Yeah.
And then on the middle room, there is meaning like disappear, like Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. There is over because symbol of the disappear, the last thing, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
so
there is
who did you live with? Who did you live with then?
And after I live with my older sister. My older sister because we have like two sisters and then two brothers, including me.
So how old was your sister then when your parents died?
My sister to like they help me like stay at home, and she is not going to the university, just till high school, and she's doing everything like to be farmer to help me because I'm going to school, and then she going to the farmer. I mean to the garden every day, working there like a planting of chili, anything like a vegetable, and selling to the market. And I got money, and then they give it me to go to school, something like that. They do.
How old was she?
My sister older than me, almost another 5 years. But
oh, I
yeah,
see.
5
So
years.
you were about 13 or 14. You were 14 and she was 19.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
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 Exactly like that. So
yeah.
So they will. She's like a hard work, and then but I do help them after back from school, and then I always help her to going to the garden and then clean the garden and get some vegetable and going to the market. But the market some very far away. I'm not going to many time there, but I just sell on the warung. So like some warung on the village, I just sell there. I get just a little money. Yeah.
So the warung is like a small restaurant shop?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and did you say you sold something there?
Yeah, I sold like some, we get fruit like papaya, rambutan, mangosteen, and then like you very interested about mangosteen, right, David?
Oh, my favorite, my favorite. Well, mangosteen is my favorite.
Yeah.
I like them all. Mangosteen and rambutan. Yeah, I can eat 20 rambutan in a row.
Yeah,
and papaya. We always have papaya here. Cadet just came in, and she brought a new papaya. I haven't even finished the last one. She gives me so much fruit. Really, it's hard for me to eat it all. And then Yvonne, the neighbor, she gives me vegetables. And Philip, the blind Englishman, I don't know if you ever met him, he just dropped by some coconut oil.
So do it like a fruit salad. But in Bali, it's like all the fruit, that one. There is no like, so some they call it like traditional fruit. But it was nice, yeah?
Yeah. And when you were young, did you have access to mangosteen and rambutan and all those?
Yeah.
Where
all
you
of those.
Oh yeah, great. Yeah, well, you've brought coconuts here from your brother's house.
Yes, right.
That were great. And you just recently you brought me some mangosteen just about a month ago or something. Thank you.
You're welcome.
With your son.
Yeah.
So go on with your life. What happened?
And then after that, until there's, I get a little bit the helping, but I'm joined with my sister and always help me. And then some they just selling something like we said before. And then I got some money until finish of the high school. And then high school really hard also, even the middle school, because I live with other people there to help me, because it's from my house to the middle school is really far away. And I just like join with other people there, and then I will help them, and every time at the back from school, and then that's why they give me food every day. So for breakfast, lunch, dinner, but I must help them, because they will give me free for room, free for food, but I give something for them, but must be work with them. And then like wake up early morning, clean house, and then get washing the clothes, and after I get wash for myself, and then take shower myself, and then preparation going to school every day like that. That's really hard, little bit hard, but I just my feeling happy because I got a school, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And after I'm choose another one when was after I'm in a middle school. Even I got in Negara, but really hard life there. I moved to west of Bali. They call it like Malaya district. I get a school there, the high school. Because why I choose them there? Because some of my family live there. Depending when I don't have for some food, I can help someone there, and they give me food every day, something like that. After going to school, and after back from school, I will going to like Palasari and help someone there. And after going back, they give me something food and for keep on my little room there, because I rent a room so close of my school there. So for almost until 3 years. And then after 3 years, so really I don't have money again because my sister get married, so nobody helped me. And then I just thinking back to my village, get back to the jungle there. And then when I was living there, and then I was thinking what we do now, or what I do, because there is nothing. And after we work every time, almost around after high school, after exam, and after finish school, I mean, we do. I don't have for nothing, no season yet on the garden, nothing. Even I go to the jungle, it's quiet. And then I was thinking, I heard the people, because Bali, some like call it Denpasar, they call it a tourist area. Okay, I want to try going there, something like that. And after, David, I just keep my money, just work a little bit hard to get money, 20,000 rupiah. It was 1993. I get a 20,000 rupiah. Yeah, and then after, I just going to the city, find the buses, going to Denpasar.
I think we should explain how much 20,000 rupiah was then.
I think it look like, if not 20,000, almost like 250, something like that, if now. 250.
Oh, you mean right now it would be like 250,000?
Yeah, right now, yeah.
So less than $20.
Yeah, less than $20, yeah.
Yeah.
And then after that, I'm going to Denpasar, and then stop call is bus station in Ubung. And after I find like the first time I see like the public transport long time ago, there is a three-wheel vehicle. Maybe you know that, David? Three-wheel vehicle.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah. Like what did you call them? Tuk-tuk?
Something like about people long time ago call it Bemo.
Bemo?
Yeah.
Oh, they called the three-wheelers Bemo.
Bemo, yeah. And and after from Ubung bus station, I'm going to call it Tegal. Tegal like begin of Denpasar, like in the corner. When we are pass with you, David, when we are going to the gold shop, turn left, and after pass there, turn right, there is in the corner, just till there. And then I pay like 500 rupiah before. 500 rupiah. So,
For what?
For pay the like a three-wheel vehicle, because the bus until Ubung station.
Wait a minute. You mean you bought the whole vehicle for 500 rupiah?
Yeah. Just with the other people there inside, but the someone charged me like 500 rupiah. So that's really,
You
really.
mean to buy it, to own it
Oh, no, just for like for hire.
for one day?
Oh, no, just like a one way, just close there. 500
Okay, so you paid 500 rupiah
rupiah, yeah.
for 1 week. It's like paying $1.
I don't know, yeah, bang, like really 500 rupiah, maybe no, it's not meaning now. 500 rupiah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it would be about like $1 back then, or right?
I don't know how much in dollar because like 500 rupiah, like 500 rupiah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you said that 20,000 back then was like 250,000 now.
Mm-hmm.
So 500 would be like 20,000 would be like 250,000. So 500 would be like,
Mm-hmm.
6,500. So it'd be like it's less than $1.
Yeah, less than $1. Yeah. Something like that.
It's more like 50 cents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's today's money. Yeah, more back then. And all right. So you rented the Bemo,
yeah.
and then
After there is Tegal Bemo station, I find another blue. I think like a purple color, but some other blue. But till now, some still operated there, but there is not a lot. And I just come in there, and then some other like a small buses, and a blue, and then purple color. But choose the purple color because I see the sign. There is two Kuta and then Bualu, something like Bualu is like Uluwatu and then Kuta.
yeah,
And then I get from there. But no, there is a Tegal that is in the corner. Start from Kolisa Jalan Imam Bonjol there now for this time. And after that, because my English,
I didn't understand that.
like
What are you saying? You had the 3-wheeled Bemo.
I get the 3-wheel Bemo, and after
What did you do with it?
the Bemo stopped until Tegal station, until Tegal like vehicle station there. Must be if a long time ago there is not forbidden going to other place.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So you didn't use it to drive other people.
Yeah.
You used it to drive yourself.
Yeah. Just like choose another one. Like there is for vehicle, like a 4-wheel vehicle. This is normal, like a small bus before.
Yeah.
And then they are going to Kuta and then to Uluwatu. But I'm a choose to Kuta because I just try to go to Kuta at the beginning like that. And then.
Well, what did you do in Kuta?
But by the way, the first, because my English there is not so good, because I just learning from the dictionary and I go to this like a course or something. But I see the sign, there is when go to Imam Bonjol, I see the sign to Kuta. And after I just said to the driver, excuse me, stop please. I want to stop here. And he stopped, and then I would go down and then walk by my feet until Legian, Kuta. I just walking, and then after I see the sign, there because there is small restaurant need staff because like need staff, men, woman, something like that for steward, cooking, and after I directly going there because I just walk little bit longer, almost maybe 5 hours to surrounding Kuta and Legian. Yeah, so really hard.
At this point in the conversation, I felt compelled to call Komang up and clarify something I did not get. Oh, now I'm recording.
Yeah.
Komang, I wanted to ask you a question.
Yes, please.
Because I'm listening, I'm getting the recording with you ready, and it's very good. But all right. So you were living in Denpasar like in a coast?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Coast is a little. I'm not explaining this to you, to the listener. Coast is just
Mm-hmm.
like a room or something small. You
Yeah,
rent
the
to
small one like
stay.
a room. And
Yeah.
also there is the outside the toilet is outside. There is not inside. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And so you rented a bimmo, what was called a bimmo back then, which was three wheels,
Oh yeah.
and then you took it to a bus station.
Yeah.
You used it to get from the coast to the bus station.
Oh yeah, right. There is a like after from Tegal and then bus station. There is a move until when it was like the end of like I go move to Denpasar. So until Legian.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
And then you took a bus, and you got off the bus and you walked 5 hours.
Oh yeah, exactly,
Right.
exactly.
Right. Why didn't you drive your bimmo to Kuta?
Oh, there are no, because they are just like has a driver, or just like to be passenger in there, just like to be
You
just
mean,
passenger.
you weren't driving it.
Yeah,
You mean you
not
just took a
driving.
bimmo from your place to the bus station?
No, just to be passenger.
Oh, God. I didn't
Yeah.
understand. I thought you rented it.
No, just like to be passenger. And then I just my English there is not so good. Just learning it before just from dictionary.
Uh-huh.
So I just see the sign like the mark in the top there. So there is a turn right. There is Kuta. That's why I asked them the driver, and okay, please stop. I just drop me here like that.
Yeah, you just thought you
Yeah,
were near there.
yeah.
Okay, I
There is
understand now.
yeah.
I understand. Thanks a lot.
Okay, David, thanks a lot. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
And then
Yeah.
I find there is in double sick, David. I find there is the sign need staff, cooking,
Yeah.
and then steward, waiter, something like that. And after I going there to try, and I got lucky. I don't know, so I got lucky because the thing me so really hard life. I got lucky, and then the boss and there, the owner is from Holland, from Netherlands. And
Yeah.
then he asked me to see to my paper, and then they just watch and then they just read and then okay, because I'm going there on Saturday, like evening. I got lucky because boss and there, the owner and there, and they said to me, okay, Monday you came here, start to work like that. So that's the begin.
So,
And I just find there is a room. After I just work again, I just ask the people where is the where the people to rent a room, something like. And then they ask me, okay, you can go into the Basangkase. There is called a main tower, and the left side there is it's the Sunset Road, David. Before just one like a small direction there in the corner, so like a close of the rice paddy. There is no good room, but just like from the plywood. The plywood's a really small one. I just stay there for the moment, but I got lucky again because the owner said, because I said I don't have money yet, but after when I got the salary, I pay after. They said, okay, yes, no, they said like that.
he
And
said
after
what?
after stay there, they asked me because there is no, is it possible? Because I don't have money, possible I pay later. I said like that, up to a month. He said to me, okay, doesn't matter. They said like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. After I just work a month, I got some money. And then the first my salary, I got for 1 month I worked there, I got the first salary 60,000 rupiah.
Ooh,
And
that's
I
good.
paid 60. Yes, good, yeah. I paid the room, but little bit before. I don't know it's expensive or not because I paid the room like 20,000 rupiah a month. 20,000 rupiah a month.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like
And after
paying
that,
50
yeah,
cents a day. Then, it's like 15, $16 a month.
yeah. And after that, I just work in there because like the company there is not so good. And then one I just work almost like 1 to like a 4 month in there, and then
Wait.
it's
You
just
said the
finished.
company wasn't good. Do you mean the
Not
other
not
people or the
yes,
business?
yeah, the business because the boss there is not controlling again because I was back home and then they took money and then back to Netherlands because they spend a lot of money and there is not enough money to organize again of the company. I mean like a cafe before they call it warung
Yeah.
awi. Yeah.
Yeah.
And after that I'm finished work there. Almost like weeks no work, nothing to do. And again I work around Legian. And after that I get work in a shop. I get a sign also there. They need staff. And then after I work, they just need. I asked them, "Did you need staff?" Yes. When is you possible to work? They said, "Okay, maybe tomorrow. If you do it now, you can do it now." They said, and then I just work directly before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And let me ask you
And
a
after,
question.
yes, please.
Kuta, Legi, in that area is the most busy. Uh, there's the most action there of anywhere in Bali now. What was it like then? What year are you talking about? About 95?
It was almost 1994.
Yeah. What was it like? I mean, I
1994,
was
yeah.
here in 92, and I was in Kuta in
Yeah.
92, and it was more developed than most places. What was it like?
Yeah.
You tell me.
Yeah, it was like before. It's just if from Jalan Padma, Kuta. I mean, like Kuta Beach, Jalan Padma, Jalan Double Six. Is it more busy there before? More busy, but there is no big building, just a small house and then small cafe in there. There is not busy like no.
Yeah.
So
So
they are still,
it wasn't
yeah,
just absolutely filled with hotels and restaurants and bars
yeah,
uh, and but that was the tourist center then, right?
yeah, right. That's why
That
so
and
many people
Ubud.
like, yeah, exactly. That's why so many people choose that place because they just try to get lucky in there. Yeah, something like me too. And then
Yeah.
after that, just finish like to work in a shop almost around 6 months. And I try like another work to go to like a cafe in Saminyak. I goes to the north because I have seen like from the newspaper like Bali newspaper. I seen there they need staff too. I moved there in the college Krakatoa Cafe. So they
Where you
almost
said
like
north. Wait, north. Where
goes to
north?
the north, yeah, to the north, yeah.
Where?
From the from Double Six goes to the north, and then I'm work there
Oh, I
almost
see.
around the. Yes, please.
I see. Okay.
Yeah,
But you
I work there
still
almost
in
like
Kuta.
there is still part of Kuta, but come to be line of Saminyak there, the village of Saminyak.
Oh, Seminyak. Yeah. And it was just
Yeah,
was
Saminyak.
it undeveloped then?
Yeah, still developed then, but still space in
No,
there,
no. I
like
said was it
little jungle.
undeveloped? Go on.
Yeah, undeveloped, yes.
Yeah.
And then I worked almost like 7 years in there until I got married. It was 1995.
All right.
And I
Let
meet
me ask
my
you a
wife there
question.
because, yes, please.
Question. How old?
Yes.
What year were you born?
I won it was 1973.
So, you were like 22 years old. You got married.
Yeah, I got married. It was 1995.
Yeah.
Yeah. and then I get a kid. My kid, like my daughter, is born is 1997. Is my young girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then we do we do it like I keep my money, some my money I do for my business, myself business, because I got my boss from the crocodile copy from
I
me
lost you.
about the who to rent like electronic. You see, my
Oh,
boss is
yeah. Hey, would
from
you repeat that? Would you repeat that?
yeah. After I work there, I keep my salary, my money. I do
Yeah.
my business myself, myself business. I
What
do for
self-business?
electronic rent. Yeah, I do for electronic rentals. But I got from my boss. He came from America, from USA, but from Hawaii. Call is
Huh.
James Gaffin. He came from
Yeah.
Hawaii. Yeah, the owner of Krakatau Cafe calls his name James Gaffin, and then he
Getty?
teach me how to rent about electronic, something like that.
Oh, wow. That's neat.
Yeah, that is incredible. And after I rent like a PCR, laser, videotape, something like that, and it is a good
Uh-huh.
business, and it good work, and then I get a house. I keep my money a book house in no, I'm stay here like in Canggu, and then I
Yeah.
got a
Then, oh,
car.
same house? Same house?
Yeah, same house, same house.
Wow. And, I was in your house a few years ago, and you had a lot of electronics in
Oh
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why. That's why. Exactly. Uh, and then
Well,
I learned from the boss there, yeah, from James Gavin, how to run an electronic like that. And then it's just my life little bit grow because from nothing I get a house. Yeah, first a wife, 3 kids, house, and a good business. And after almost a walk around, maybe around the 10 years, it was nice. But I get a bad lucky, because it's a little bit bad, but it's okay because technology. It was when the smartphone is coming, my business is lost.
yeah.
Yeah, because the smartphone is coming. Because lots of people needed the PlayStation, needed DVD player, Xbox, anything, yeah, for rent. But when was suddenly, I mean, the smartphone coming, oh, that's horrible. And then,
Yeah.
I don't have a job almost around a year, nothing to do. I get some money on the bank. I just took every time, every day. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, how to do now because nothing to do. I was thinking, okay,
What year? What year? What year?
it was 2000, almost 2000, 2010 until 2010.
Oh,
Yeah,
recently.
yeah,
Recently.
2010. This is almost around 2 years or 3 years, no good work, something, but I work but little only. And was I came to, and then I have seen something like people selling the number in, because I was thinking I has a car, but people in Sanur, some people ask me, someone sell the number, like taxi driver, something like that in Sanur.
Yeah.
And I will try to go stand there. Is it start for the begin? Okay, it's work because I don't need like hire the car because I belong to me. I has a car, my own car, and after I just walk there for every day. And then the first time I meet Phil, it's your friend too. It's Phil.
Phil,
Yeah,
you met Phil when?
in a Alit Hotel. I met them
Oh,
there.
that's where he stays now when he comes. And you met him in 2010?
But before I work with some other people, I meet some, but I mean like for few years. I'm sorry, I mean for few years, I meet a pill there.
You did what?
I meet pay a pill in a lit hotel.
I don't understand.
I
You
mean like
made
this.
it.
After 2010, and then 2013, and I try work in Sanur. And around another few years, I met Phil in Elite Hotel.
Oh, I'm sorry. Now I understand what you were saying.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But
2013, that's when we came.
yet 2013, you came
Yeah.
to yeah. Oh, great.
December.
December 2000. That is the same time I think with me. I work at the beginning in Sanur, 2013, and then
Well, you say you were working in Sanur. You mean driving in Sanur?
I'm driving in, but sometime I going there. I have a taxi number there too. I have a taxi number, and then I waiting someone there, from the Elite Hotel, from the Diwankara, from the Prime Plaza, something like that. So
wow.
And then I meet someone.
Around where we used to live.
Yeah. And then that's
how come you got work so far from home? I mean, that's that's an hour from your home without heavy traffic.
Yeah, I has a reason because why I choose them there because I don't have a lot money. I want to try Canggu, Legian, Kuta, Seminyak. The taxi number the taxi number for queue and there so really expensive. That's why I can't.
Oh, so it's very expensive to work near your home because that was the busiest area.
Yeah.
So Sanur was not was less busy.
Less busy. Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah, and also get a
and we met through Phil and Bonnie. Maybe 2014 or 15. Around then, wow, and you've been driving ever since then.
Yeah, and then I met for a few years and there I met Phil, and then but Phil they just someone to ask me, and then there is a promotion. They call it Yvonne. Yvonne she's came from Holland, but she's lived the same hotel, the same place in Elite Hotel before.
Yeah. Elite's nice.
Yeah, Elite is nice.
It's a Japanese restaurant. It's right on the beach. And it's right on the edge of the tourist area of Sanur, the Bule area, the Westerner area. Now, one time you talked to me about the difference between when you were a boy and now. You said when you were a boy, you never had to worry about food or money. You were poor.
Yeah.
But life was easy in a way.
Yeah, exactly. But I think now I'm thinking about that because when I has a family like a kid, there is more worry, That's why. But before I never, I don't know about. I don't thinking about the worry. I don't care about, just always a fun, always even sad life, but I choose the a good point in there.
Good what?
Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, I don't know. There is a really, I don't care, but no, so look so really hard life, just back to the begin, but there is no fun, something like that now, this time. So
what is there's what now?
No, it's because about the corona.
Oh yeah. Well, right now,
right now. Yeah, maybe
there's no work.
Maybe if
there's no work now, huh?
No work now. If maybe it's no corona, it's I think I took my it's a more good life because I prefer again when I was to be driver. I keep my money little by little, but that's my history too. I meet Phil first and then trip with the Phil every time when they came to Bali. And then I drive the families too. And after they ride me to your home, Phil, David, the first time. And after I know you, that's incredible. Yeah, so I'm very glad. And then I can talk to each other. You can ask me, always give me job. That's really, really nice for me. That's I'm really happy
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're the one who drives this long distances, like
Yeah.
over an hour from here,
Yeah.
and to go to the airport, which is not an hour, but someday Katrinka will come back. They
Yeah.
will,
I hope so. Katrinka, I miss her too to back to you, David, and then soon, and then so yeah. I hope so. Everything gonna be okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something about corruption.
Mm-hmm.
And you told me that Jokowi, President Jokowi, has things have changed under him, and there's less corruption now. Is that true?
Yes, that's true. That is true. And then the Jokowi, they choose the best, I mean, the good people to get the, I mean, position like a department for like
Yeah,
yeah. So now it's getting better, but some other people because like refund, it's like the politic something. So still other people to hit them. I mean, like hit Jokowi because I see a lot of like from the newspaper, from the social media, but everyone like Jokowi because he came from the like no rich people like from the poor people and he understand about the people. Even now, David, they will help like call this help the people because why? Because there is about the this I mean like virus, the corona. The
yeah,
president still have the people around Indonesia who is no job. They will give some money. They will give some rice, something like that. It was nice now, little bit nice now. That depend is long time ago when was
yeah.
the before president. Yeah, but this is Jokowi is more better now.
Now, when we first came to Bali in 2013,
Mm-hmm.
and for the first couple of years or something, Laskar
Mm-hmm.
and the gangs here were pretty strong. They were
Oh,
very strong.
oh yeah, yeah.
But they're not strong now. Is that true?
That's true because I'm like a leader about the leader of police, the new leader of the police is a new one. Is like a Jokowi too, the typical like
Yeah.
Jokowi. Yeah, that was nice. Yeah.
Well, I used to see big Laskar signs
Oh yeah,
promoting them,
yeah,
like they're a social service agency.
yeah. Yeah, maybe when I read you to like a Lovina that we go to west of Bali, but from to the north, like Kalisada, when your friend and there. So every
Yeah.
corner, every junction, and then crossroad always it's like a big sign in there. But now no more,
No more.
no more.
Well, then I started seeing like uh, signs that associated Laskar with drug dealing and gangs
Yeah,
uh, and the word preman,
yeah,
which
yeah.
means free
Preman,
man.
yeah, Preman and
The preman are people beyond the law. They're free of the law.
yeah.
Uh, preman is a big deal in Indonesia. I
Uh-huh.
mean, the vice president of Indonesia has promoted preman,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
At least the first one. The
Yeah.
first one, he spoke to a big group and he talked about how sometimes we have to go beyond the law to get things done. And
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
uh,
some like that, David, because like in still like until now, but there is no has a permit yet, like in Jakarta. But Bali is a more cheap, but still the other like in Jakarta, because like some like call it a Laskar, but there is no good one. It's really bad one. So people hate them. So maybe like F front pembela is like a FI, something like that. So there is
uh-huh.
but no license, but they just really still struggle, even they don't have license yet. That's crazy. So like,
Hmm.
yeah, like a bad, like so like a really really bad. Yeah, it's a very no
So
good.
So there's less corruption. The gangs have been greatly weakened. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, this is the problem is
Go
it
on.
about the corona. I hope well soon, David, and everyone get work, even like me, because no, I cannot do it nothing because I wanna try like do something, but when I go out, so see something around like Kuta, Lagian, Seminyak, Sanur, Ubud, but so really quiet. I can choice about what I do now, something like that. But I'm still, still thinking about what I try the business now, something like that. But not yet. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, things will change. Let me ask. I want to get. There was something Kadek was talking about. I didn't understand. Kadek, minta datang di sini sedikit. Saya sedang berbicara dengan Komang.
Ya, tapi sudah bagus, harus pakai bagus supaya tidak lembab dia naruh baju. Berapa bulan harus dicuci, ambil lagi ulang.
So Komang cleared up the misunderstanding. She just wanted to air out Katrinka's clothes, and I said, what you're saying is that you're worried about the humidity getting them right. But what's that word you use? Naru, what? It was a word I didn't know. So he explained it, and that was taken care of. I just sort of wanted you to hear Kadek, because she's an important figure in our life in Bali. And then Komang and I say goodbye now. Well, thank you.
Well, thank you, David. Yeah, it was nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah. Very interesting. You've come a long way, and we'll be in touch. And I pray for your success.
Terima kasih, David. I hope so. Saya akan berusaha. I just try to hold this survive still here because it's from nothing from long time ago. It was more than 27 years. I'm here in Denpasar, like Kuta. I had to do something. And then, no, I want to try again because back to the zero because about the corona. So, no, I was thinking how to make survive again. Yeah.
Well, now, isn't it supposed to open up in mid-July? Aren't they going to try?
Yeah, in July, but there is... to try, but there is about the tourists, I think not yet, but I think some other place or maybe some not so. I think just was thinking about the tourist came to Bali again because this is the problem is it around the world. Yeah, but I'm just think positive online. I hope so. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot.
Thank you, David. Have a nice day. See you again. Keep in touch.
Yeah.
Ask me when Katrinka will come back to Bali and I will pick up them. Yeah. Okay. Terima kasih, David. Ya.
Ya, sama-sama. Sampai jumpa lagi.
Sampai jumpa. Terima kasih.
All right.
Bye.
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 Thank you, Komang. I hope Komang finds some work again soon. He's always got a positive attitude. He's been really helpful. So, as promised, I'm going to wrap up this edition of Life in Bali with the song I sent Katrinka yesterday using WeTransfer. That's a great program for sending big files. Really easy. I ought to start getting sponsors. I ought to find products that I really like and get hold of them and say, hey, I don't think I'm quite big enough to do that. Anyway, here's what I sent Katrinka after we've been apart now almost 3 months. We're intending for it to be half this long, and now looking like what are we, June 10th today? Maybe July. We hope July. Might not be till August. I don't know. They're being cautious here. But, well, I don't know. People are hurting. So here it is, called Gone So Long. You've been gone so long. You've been gone so long. You've been gone so long, so blue. You've been gone so long. You've been gone so long. You've been gone so long, so blue. Walking into the bedroom where we lay our heads, put my hands on your robe hanging there by its threads, and I can smell you, dear, yes I can. Yeah, that's you. And you've been gone so long. You've been gone so long. You've been gone so long, so blue. You've been gone so long. You've been gone so long. You've been gone so long, so blue. Ah, yes, dear, we were walking on that beach. I tried to go there, but it's beyond reach. Ah, yet I still can't see our bare feet. Yes, dear, I do. And you've been gone so long. You've been gone so long. You've been gone so long, so blue. You've been gone so long. You've been gone so long. You've been gone so long, so blue. So that's it for Life in Bali. Going up Thursday, Friday will be another mini podcast with a vignette from Zen is Right Here, and Saturday will be a phone chat with Richard Jaffe, who's a Soto Zen scholar. Well, more than that. Zen scholar, Buddhist scholar, interesting guy, and an old San Francisco Zen Center student. He has a lot of insightful and knowledgeable comments about that period in Japan where Shunryu Suzuki was growing up and, becoming a monk and getting married and having a family and all that. Richard's specialty that he started off with is clerical marriage in Japan. We encourage you to go to Cuke.com and hit the donate button to help us keep going. There's a donate button on the top, near the top, and at the bottom, near the bottom of Cuke.com's homepage, cuke.com. And there's one on the Cuke Audio Podbean page. You can contribute with a check or through PayPal or through a PayPal subscription for as little as $1 a month. We really appreciate those. It's easy to do and guarantees satisfaction. So until we meet again, this is DC Poobah of Cuke Audio and Cuke Archives with Dogette Bandita and Feline Cuchita, but without lovely dear Katrinka. Wishing you and all of us a grand awakening.